Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little sit down video because I'm sitting down and it's just going to be me. So if you don't like that kind of thing, you won't want to watch the rest of it because there is going to be nothing else but this. It's a dull day, so I've got like 3 different lights on trying to make this look like something. Honestly, press record and I was like, why am I so washed out? I don't know whether it's because I've just had COVID, so I'm ill, or that it's just winter and the lighting just isn't doing it for me, and I haven't put fake tan on. Anyway, I've put a bunch of bronzer on, so I may have put too much on, but we shall see how it comes out. Now, it's been a while. My last video I did was the tiling video. I tiled my kitchen and I'm so proud of myself for doing it. They've lasted really well, absolutely perfect, no problems. Almost as if a professional did it. No, I'm super happy. It was the most challenging DIY project I have ever done. It was the messiest. It was a very dirty job and it was difficult and it took some time. I think it took it out of me so much, and that's why I just haven't done any more YouTube videos. Just my motivation was just like phew, recently, and I don't know, it's life, isn't it? It's a mixture of just doing full-time work and just living life. I don't know, how do I explain? I don't really have a reason apart from my motivation just went for doing YouTube videos. I think after that last big project, that was kind of like it. I was like, oh my god, I've done all my house projects. My channel is mostly about DIY stuff. What else am I supposed to do? But then there's always going to be something. There's always going to be little DIY things I want to do. I just didn't have any motivation for them at all. So today is January the 3rd. I think I'll start by updating you on things that I have done since I last shared my life with YouTube. Busy life, darker evenings, tiling, yes. Okay, so, I went on like 3 city breaks last year. So in October, I went on my 2nd ever abroad holiday to Milan. So I went to Milan and I didn't go with Jim. I left Jim at home, just abandoned him. One of those things where it's like, if I don't do a friend holiday now, when will I do one? Because everyone, you know, we're in our 30s, people just like get families, settle down, and things change, people travel different places, move different places. You know, while the 3 of us were here and we were like, right, we're here, we've got the money, we've got some time, we've got no other ties, let's just go on holiday together. So we took a little break to Milan. And then after that, me and Jim had planned to go to Leeds in December because we always do a little city break somewhere in the UK and we go to the Christmas markets, basically. We just love to feel all Christmassy, go out for some Christmas cocktails, stay a couple of nights, explore a new city, and we booked Leeds this time. So we planned to do that in December. On another note, we'd always wanted to go to Edinburgh, but we thought, we won't do that this year. We won't go to Edinburgh this year. We'll go next year maybe, or the year after. We'll go to Edinburgh another time. And then Jim spotted something on TikTok, of all places, and it was a bar. It's called the Cocktail Geeks, and they do a different theme every like 3 or 4 months. So they'll just completely change the decor of the interior, they'll change the cocktail menu, they'll just change the whole theme of the bar. And it was currently a Last of Us themed bar, and it had already been that for a month or so, and it only has like a few months left. It's literally ending in the next few weeks. So, and obviously it's January now, and this was back in November, and we were just like, oh my gosh, how can we miss this? This is a one-off thing that isn't going to come around again. We have to go. So we're just like, well, we wanted to go to Edinburgh anyway, didn't we? So I guess now's as good a time as any. So we spontaneously booked a trip to Edinburgh. We stayed 4 nights because we thought we might as well make the most of it, because it's a bit of a trek to Edinburgh. It took about almost 5 hours to get there, and I drove the entire way all by myself. So because it was such a long trip, we were like, well, we have to make the most out of being there. We literally specifically went to go to the Last of Us bar because we're massive fans of the game and the TV show. We watched the series literally last week we finished rewatching it. Incredible. If you haven't heard of The Last of Us, look it up, watch the show. Doesn't matter if you're not a fan of games, the show is incredible and the game is amazing as well. But yeah, it was just so well done. Normally when games are done as a show or a movie, they just do a terrible job, but this time they did an epic job. We went to the bar, it was amazing. Here's some snaps. Oh, the cocktails are just beautiful. They were so well done, like everything was thought out. The owners there don't just like throw it together, they really think about it, and just have so many references to the show and the game, and the drinks are all just themed around things from the show and stuff. Oh, it was just really good. It was a really good experience. And Edinburgh itself was absolutely beautiful. We did a bunch of things in Edinburgh. It was really nice. I would love to go there again. And I'd love to go to Scotland in general again, and we just would love to go and explore different areas of Scotland. Now I just feel like it's closer than I thought it was. I feel like the drive wasn't that bad, and I just feel like I can broaden my horizon and travel further than I thought I could do. Yeah, so we definitely want to go in summer when it's warmer, because it was chilly. So then we went to Leeds still in December and had a lovely couple of days there, and yeah, it was a nice city. In all honesty, maybe it was because we'd just been to Edinburgh the month before, but there wasn't a lot to do there. I will be honest, there wasn't a hell of a lot to do there. We still had a lovely time, and you know, it was just nice. Went around the shops, felt all Christmassy, went for some drinks, had just a lovely time, saw the Christmas markets and stuff, but it just wasn't like the best city I've been to. Yeah. So that was kind of a wrap on 2023. So moving into this year, I thought I could have a little bit of an update with you on what is going to be happening this year. Mostly, the biggest thing that will be happening this year is that me and Jim will be getting married. So we've booked our wedding for May, and it's literally only a few months away now. I think before, because we booked it last year, but we were thinking, I don't know, just with it being booked so far in advance, you don't really, I don't know, you just think, oh, it's ages away, don't really need to do much, plan all the logistics, don't worry about it, we've got the dates, that's all we need. And I kind of just felt like it was too far away to start thinking about the details, but now it's January, it's like, oh my gosh, this is time. So it's going to be quite a small do. It's literally going to be very, very close family and friends. We are not spending a fortune on it. We can't afford it, and we just wouldn't want to anyway, to be honest, even if we had all the money in the world. It's a wedding. All we want to do is cherish the day with our friends and family and just literally have the best time so that we can do on a budget. So we're going to get married and do the ceremony in the town hall, and then we are just going to basically have a party. So we've just hired out a room for about 30 to 40 people, and we're just going to have a nice little party. We're still going to bring obviously wedding elements into it as much as we can without, you know, the cost of having a wedding. We are going to go for a little meal with just family first after the ceremony, and then we're going to just have like everyone for like, I don't know, we're going to have a buffet and just play the music we love. So we're not going to hire a DJ, we're just going to put a playlist together of music that we enjoy. I don't know, yeah, just drink, eat and dance and have fun with our friends. And it's just, yeah, I like the fact it's going to be a small thing, because we're going to be able to see every single person and talk to every single one, and just, you know, you just get some of these, I don't know, you hear about people's weddings and they're literally like, I remember overhearing a conversation once where somebody was like, oh yeah, did you enjoy my wedding? You know, I didn't really see you much. It's like, it's your wedding and you want to be able to see your friends and family, and I don't know, I don't have enough people for that to be a problem, but obviously if people have more, then invite more people. But yeah, overall, we have a small amount of people. We want to be able to spend it with them, and it's going to be beautiful. So I have a lot of logistics to kind of plan for it though. There are certain things that I need to get sorted, and I've started thinking about, like the room itself is a nice, see, this is where a bit of DIY stuff comes in already, where I'm literally going to be, I will try and share actually. I think, yes, kind of speaking before I'm thinking right now, but I think I will share with you the process of kind of decorating this room and buying certain bits to make it how we want it. It's pretty much a blank canvas. It's decorated nicely. It's kind of got a bit of a rusticy theme. There's like wooden panels and things around the room, which is perfect. But there's little things like the tables are marble, and I just doesn't really fit what I want, so I'm going to get some throws to go over the tables and just some sort of little table decor. So even though we're not having a sit down meal in that room, I want all the little tables that we sit at, you know, that people just sit at and drink and stuff, to kind of be themed with a kind of rusticy Lots of green, lots of plants, lots of wooden stuff, loads of little fairy lights and things. I want it themed like that. So as much as, yes, I can't hire a castle to get married in, which would be amazing, I'm gonna make this room look as nice as I can on a budget. So yeah, I think, yeah, if you've got any tips, let me know. I know there's a lot of things on TikTok and YouTube for me to research to kind of see how people do things. But I got myself panicking the other night because I was looking at stuff and I was like, okay, could do that, could do that. And then like, I want it to look good and I want it to look, obviously it's going to not cost much, but I don't want it to look shitty, if you know what I mean. I don't want it to look like, I want it to not look DIY as much as possible. So it's a little bit of a hard balance really. So we shall see how I get on. But the day in general isn't about what I do and what I decorate the room as. It's about me and Jim getting married and about spending that time with our friends and family. So whatever I do to the room, it'll be lovely, I'm sure, and we will have the best time. So yeah. So I already have my dress. Kind of like this about shoes at the moment. I booked hair to be done because I do want, like I don't want my hair to look its best. So I definitely, yeah, I've got that booked. So I've got a hair trial in a couple of months where they'll try out some hairstyles, and yeah, and then I've got the morning booked where the lady will come and do my hair for the day. I'm not booking makeup because I'm not a massive fan of like loads of makeup. I did modelling like years ago, and you know, they cover your face in so much makeup and it doesn't even look like you anymore, and I don't want that. You know, Jen wants to marry me, not like me covered in makeup and looking like a completely different person. Yes, I want to look my best, but you know, I think about makeup as just enhancing your natural features. So I'm not very good at makeup, but this is kind of the extent of my makeup, but I'll just do what I normally do, but just put a little bit more, maybe some like gold shimmery eyeshadow, and just do a little bit more on cheeks, probably what I've done today, but you can't really see the light. I'll obviously get my eyebrows done, kind of shaped and tinted, and an eyelash lift because that makes such a difference. But yeah, I want to keep it as natural as possible. I probably will panic on the morning and think, oh my god, everything's going wrong, I don't know how to do it, I should have hired someone, but let's hope that doesn't happen. You can probably find makeup artists that would do obviously minimal makeup and stuff. I just don't know. I can't be bothered looking for one, just spending the money and finding one. I'm happy to just, yeah, this is me, Jim can marry me looking like this. Hair wise, I have been growing my hair out and trying to grow my natural colour out, so I've been a bit up and down with that, to be honest, because I did obviously get pink put under here and I did have that topped up back in early October. And then as an overall on the rest of it, he put through a toner, which just kind of, because about this much has still got a lot of bleach in from when I used to put loads of bleach highlights in it. So I'm trying to grow that out and obviously get it in better condition. But when he puts the pink in, he also does like an overall colour just to kind of blend it all together so it looks a little bit warmer and healthier. But since that's grown out and faded out, it's January now, I got that done in October, and the pink's pretty faded as well. It is still there, but it's faded a lot. I'm at that stage at the moment where I'm not going to dye my hair for my wedding and I want it to just be as natural as possible. I change my mind a lot when it comes to my hair and a lot of other things, but that is my plan at the moment. So stay tuned and see what happens in a few months, but that is my plan at the moment, and I've just been trying to leave it grow as long as possible. In a couple of months, I might, or sometime this month, if my hairdresser has some space, I might just cut an inch or two off the ends just to keep it really, really healthy. I'm kind of just trying to keep it all one length. My fringe is pretty much grown out, and yeah, but I'd rather have it healthy, because my whole plan originally was to grow it as long as possible. Super long hair I wanted for my wedding, and then I realised that my hair gets really flat. It just kind of doesn't have any shape and just gets really, yeah, my hair's quite thin. There's a lot of it, but my hair's thin. This is how I describe my hair. It just gets very tangled and very blah. So I would rather now it be a decent length, like even if it was like somewhere like here or where it is now, in 4 months, I would be happy as long as it's healthy. I'd rather it be a decent length, but healthier, like shorter and healthier than long and scraggly. Scraggly, is that a word? That's the word I use. That's where I'm up to with my hair. The story of my hair. Fitness. Let's talk about fitness. So, I'm a roller coaster again when it comes to fitness. I just am. Sometimes I am so up for exercising all the time and I get really obsessed over it and I get obsessed over what I'm eating, and then I come for eat and decide that just have a cake again and never want to stop eating it, and do that for months and take ages to get back on track. So I've just been in that phase. So now it's January, obviously the perfect time to start kicking myself into action and being healthy. I feel, this is why I'm doing this sit down video today, because I haven't been able to for ages, but I feel so motivated at the moment. Yes, it's the 3rd of January. It might just be that spark of energy because everyone else is kind of having that let's do this, new year, new me thing, but I am feeling so motivated. I think mainly it's just because I know our wedding is close now, and we're also going on a honeymoon like 2 or 3 days after to Sorrento. And obviously that's only going to be our second holiday abroad together and my second hot holiday, because obviously when I went to Milan it was October, it wasn't hot. So yeah, I want to look my best, I want to feel my best primarily, you know, yeah. I'm just excited, so I am feeling like I can be focused, and obviously Jim's going to be doing it along with me and just trying to concentrate on just making sure we are eating really healthily, exercising as much as possible, and just all round feeling good about ourselves and our bodies inside and outside for the wedding and the holiday. I was so excited. It's ridiculous, it's this year. Gonna be a wife. It's so exciting. We haven't bought rings yet, so there's all these little things that we like need to do. We have not decided on rings. So Jim got me the most beautiful engagement ring, which is just, oh, I don't even know, I couldn't have chosen it myself. I should really just let him choose my wedding ring and not look, because he did such a good job. I couldn't have chosen a better ring for myself. It's crazy. It's ridiculous, because I'm not one of these people who'd want like a massive rock. Do you know what I mean? It would just get in my way and irritate me. I'm not like a blingy person, I just want something simple. But yeah, absolutely love it. So we need to start looking at those things. But our thing about the wedding is we are not letting ourselves get stressed. Because it should be a fun thing. It should be a good thing. It's going to be fine. People get so stressed over these things, and that is not what it's about. So anytime it gets stressy, we're just like taking a step back and going, no. Not allow it. This should be a fun activity. Any advice for a small budget wedding, let me know how to keep it just about as much as possible. There is a video I actually have lined up that I'm going to be doing in a couple of weeks. The storage units that I've used in my garage, all the racking from Rhino Racking, they're actually sending me another racking unit because I realised that there was like that bit's organised, but then there's just like a little section where I've just kind of piled stuff up, and I'm like, I could do with one more shelving unit there and then I will feel better. I'm going to do that in a few weeks and have just a little bit of a garage tidy and clear out in that corner that I kind of missed last time. And then over this year I'm just planning on being as tidy and organised as possible. Probably said the same thing last year, but this year is definitely going to be about organising, clearing out anything that doesn't bring me joy, and just really treasuring the things that I do have. Like I did a bit of a wardrobe clear out the other day myself, and I just kind of rejigged things around, and I've kind of put like work outfits in one wardrobe and then things that I love to wear on my days off in another one, because it was all mixed together and it kind of just made it difficult to know what to wear every day. So like now I like have a specific work wardrobe, and then I have my nice clothes that I enjoy wearing in another one. So now when it comes to like getting dressed for a day off, I'm like, oh my god, like I can see all of the clothes that I like in one place, and that just it's making me feel very, very happy. So I love that. Yeah, there's a lot in the garage that I still need to organise. So as much as we put the racking up and put loads of boxes of certain items in, I could do with having a good sort out of those boxes. And all my DIY stuff as well, because that's all everywhere because of the tiling, and I don't think I ever properly sorted it out, so I could do with sorting that out a little bit as well. Yeah, there's a few little touches up in the house that I need to do. Our bedroom needs a bit of a repaint. We had some damp issues on the back wall behind our bed, and it was treated and then I put one coat of paint on and then it's all just patchy and I've never gotten around to doing the second coat, so definitely need to do that at some point. It's difficult in a bedroom, isn't it, painting, because obviously, yeah, if you paint it's going to smell, and then like me and Jim have different sleeping patterns because of work and stuff, so it's just like, when do I paint in there? When is a convenient time to paint the bedroom? So we've just got over COVID. Yes, didn't tell you about that. So I got COVID on Boxing Day. Oh, it was the second time getting it and it was just horrible. Absolutely awful. I woke up on Boxing Day like I'd been beaten up. My whole entire body was just so achy. Couldn't move, and we had such bad coughs and like, oh, my throat, it was just horrible. The hellish day was only Boxing Day, and then after that it was just a bad cough. Like suddenly the achiness went. It only lasted a day, but oh my god, it was just the worst. It was horrible. So yeah, I don't know why it's just everywhere at the moment again. Everyone's got like bad chest infections, everyone's just getting COVID again, it's just awful. But anyway, I hope everyone is safe and well, and I really appreciate you sticking and watching this full video. Hopefully it's not too boring of just chatting about nonsense, but I needed to do this. I needed to sit down, make a start, get myself back on YouTube whilst I felt motivated. So yeah, let me know if there's anything particular you want to see from me in the future, in this glorious year of 2024. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!